Hello, I'm Harriet, a member of the Student Homes team. We've created this video for students who are interested in or who are applying for a room through University of London Student Homes. Great choice! The application process is comprised of 3 stages, all of which can be completed online. Simple. Stage 1. So we can set up an account for your tenancy, we'll need your personal details and proof of the study that you're undertaking. This will also enable us to stay in touch with you when we need to. Stage 2. You'll need to pay your deposit. This is equivalent to an average month's rent. We'll send you your tenancy agreement and rent schedule to review before you make your deposit payment. Stage 3. We'll send you your tenancy agreement to double check and virtually sign, and then that's it, application complete. You will sign one of 2 agreements. A joint tenancy agreement if you're renting a whole property with your friends or coursemates, or an individual tenancy agreement if you're renting a room in a larger shared flat or house. Examples of both agreements are available on the Student Homes website. Some key points to consider. Number 1, tenancy duration. The duration of your tenancy is stated on the first page of your tenancy agreement. If you don't want a 51-week tenancy, then please don't take one. You can't simply end your liability and move out early. If you rent a room for 51 weeks, it's your room for 51 weeks. 2. The rent. The weekly rent for your tenancy is detailed on page 1 of your tenancy agreement. When we send you your tenancy agreement to check, we'll also send you a copy of your rent schedule. Your rent schedule shows you what payments will be due each month, and at the bottom of the schedule shows you the total amount of rent that will be due for the tenancy. Please make sure you can afford the rent for your chosen room or property before you complete your application. 3. Break clause. In some contracts there is a break clause. This means you can look to bring the contract to an end early by serving notice, usually a month or 2. Please note, there is no break clause in Student Homes tenancy agreements. Finally, a tenancy agreement is a legally binding document. If you're not 100% sure that you want to rent the room or property that you're applying for, then don't sign for it. Take some time to consider your options, and if you do decide that you want to rent a room or property with Student Homes, get back in touch with us and we can start your application again. If you take a room with us, we expect you to occupy and pay rent for that room for the whole tenancy. If your circumstances change and you want or need to move out early, you can look to do so by finding a suitable student to take over your tenancy. There is no notice that you can serve to end your tenancy early. You'd need to find a replacement tenant. We call this process reassignment. You can find out more about the reassignment process on the Student Homes website. On to some closing remarks. With all of this in mind, and once you've had time to carefully read your tenancy agreement, let us know if you have any questions. Once we've answered your questions, please proceed with your application. We really hope you'll enjoy living with Student Homes, starting by you making an informed choice when it comes to you securing your accommodation. Thank you very much for watching.